Hi everyone, today I met my friend Mike on WOW Summit. He's the co-founder of Trinity Lab, and today I would like to ask him a little bit more about liquidity, especially in Ethereum network and other networks. So we will talk. The first question: what do you think about the Uniswap V3 version, and what you building on it?
Yeah, hello. Hi, Tigran. Glad to meet you on WOW Summit. So we are building the protocol called Booster Pool, and it's a liquidity manager protocol on top of Uniswap V3, and similar like Uniswap V3, like Algebra Finance and other one like PancakeSwap and so on. So what we are doing, we manage liquidity, especially on Uniswap V3, and why we're doing on V3. So when V3 Uniswap was launched, it was almost 2.5 years ago, and it was a game changer for liquidity providers. And still, at the moment when Uniswap V3 was launched, the most of liquidity migrate from Uniswap V2 to Uniswap V3, and it's a super cool tools to yield more APR for retail investors and also for big whales. But you have to know exactly what you're doing because the risk reward is quite high. So, in our project, we manage liquidity in smart way. So we rebalance and reinvest commission, and we rebalance the range position, which increase the APR from usually like 5-6%, so twice, or even sometimes it's 3 times more. So we do it on the smart contracts with our decentralized bot. So this is what we are doing on. So it's a pure DeFi. It's non-custodial, so we don't have access to the funds. So everything based on smart contracts. So this is what we are doing. And still, the Uniswap V3, it's a game changer. Nothing special became to the market. So it's still number one from perspective of liquidity, the TVL, and the users.
Can you tell me a little bit more about how you build the smart strategy on a V3?
So at the moment on the market, it's a few protocol which manage liquidity. So it's called liquidity manager, liquidity management. So our strategy, we spent like 9 months to backtest different strategies, and we find a way how we can manage more effectively those strategies. So actually what we are doing, it's a similar like a tools what using the market making guys. So we create a range on the chart of the token. So for example, USDC Ethereum. So we put some ranges, and then we create the range with a position like, for example, 1,200 till 1,900. And when the price it's go close to the lower or upper tick, the price, so we rebalance and open the new position. So this
I
is
have a
what we're
question
doing.
for this. This is a non-custodial technology.
Yeah.
So if I want to do a rebalance, you need my signature, right? Or you use another technology?
No.
You use account abstraction, or what you use?
Yeah, I got it. Your question. So what we're doing actually, when you provide liquidity on Uniswap V3 directly, so those liquidity go to Uniswap V3 directly to the smart contract, to the smart contract fabric which Uniswap V3 provide for users and users. So in our case, you provide liquidity to our smart contract, and those liquidity go directly to Uniswap V3. And we have a bot which manage liquidity. So only what our bot can send the can rebalance or reinvest commission. That's it. So when you need withdraw your liquidity, so only you can do it.
I have a question. So as I understand, for me, for example, I'm a general user. I'm not super expert in a DeFi. So how it will be step by step? I'm going to your pool, connect my wallet, and make some kind of deposit.
Yes.
After I receive some kind
LP
of virtual token,
LP.
which I can in the future use also somewhere where I can sell it, resell it, but this is token is like my access to my funds. So
Yes.
that means only I can withdraw it.
Yes.
And after you do all the management things. So
Yes.
I don't need to understand, I don't need to care
Exactly.
how it works. I just monitor what's happening, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question which I think all the users will be also thinking at the same time. How I can be sure that your bot will manage it in a security way so that it will be not going, for example,
Rug pull.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a really good question. So, first of all, to be sure that everything works correct, we go to the second party to make the code audit. So, that's it. Only audit can guarantee, but to be honest, not always when you're making the code audit, it's not guarantee for you for 100% the code will be secure. So first you have to open your code. Secondly, you have to, in our case as well, so we did the security audit. For now, it's just one company. So we are planning to make more audit in the future, at least like 2 more, to prove to the end users that code is secure and everything is work correct, and we don't have access to the funds. So this is the only way.
How much your bots can provide right now percentage in yield farming, for example, for stable coins? If I have a pair of stable coins and I don't want to have a risk with the valuation of Ethereum or other native tokens, and I want to keep it just in a maximum safest way for me.
Yeah, so for we did a back test which show result from 6 till 10% APR for stable coins USDC, USDT on top of Ethereum and Arbitrum. So I think
you use
it's
leverage for this?
no, without leverage.
Okay.
So actually we are working to implement some features of futures market. So right now we implement the Gains network. Gains network, it's a perpetual futures derivative platforms, decentralized. So we provide to our, right now it's on testnet, so we didn't upload it to the mainnet. So the idea is quite simple. When you provide liquidity, you would like to hedge your position. In this case, you can open the hedge also decentralized with a DAI token on top of Polygon and BNB. So you can open the short position and same time you will hedge your main LP liquidity on booster pool on Uniswap v3. So I hope you understand what I mean. So you provide liquidity and you can open the hedge position.
How is it risky?
Yeah, it's a minimum risk. So of course those risks will always depend what kind of leverage you can use. So on decentralized derivative platforms like Gains, the maximum leverage can be up to 150. Of course, we didn't recommend to someone to open the hedge position with a leverage 150x, so it's super risky. But with leverage like a 2, 3, up to 5, let me say, it's a
Are you
it's
planning
risky.
to use leverage for boosting?
Yes, we have some idea to boost APR using the leverage, but it's still under development. So no roadmap for that. We just research.
In process?
Yeah, in process. So.
As I
Because it's a good idea. For example, if we can provide without leverage the APR from 6 till 10%, if we will use the leverage, we can like make it 3x, like from 20 till 30%, which like a game changer for USDC, USDT
it will
pair.
be really game changer.
Yes, and
This depends on the risk also.
yes, of course.
As I understand, hedge, you recommend users use to hedge for native coins, right?
Yeah.
There is no matter use it for stable coins.
Yeah, no.
So it's more, but
No market.
Yeah, but
I remember just FTX guys was use the perpetual for those kind of tokens like USDN, Neutrino, yeah. So just imagine on the futures position you can short or long stable coins. It was like ridiculous, but it was happened before. After that, I even heard something about you can short some stable coins on the market.
I have a question. You say that you will recommend to use a hedge. So the bot will not do it, right? So this is
No,
like
no, no, no.
this is like more manual work
Yes,
for
yes.
the
For hedge,
professional
yes,
users.
yes, yeah. For hedge, yes. At the moment, yes. But we have one idea. It's quite simple, and it will can be technically happen with Uniswap v4. So what we are researching, also working on.
Yes, sorry, this was my next
Yeah.
question
I'm
about
sorry.
before.
Yeah.
But please
Yeah.
keep forward.
So the idea is quite simple. When you provide liquidity, you receive the LP token. What does it mean, LP token? For example, I provide 1,000 USDT and 1 Ethereum, for example, or 1,600 USDT and 1 Ethereum. So I open position. So I provide liquidity to booster pool. So I receive LP token, and the price, the cost of this, the value of this LP token at the moment, it's at 3,200 USD. Okay?
For example.
Yeah, for example. So I get my LP token. And we are working on the platform, perpetual platform, when I can open hedge position using those LP. So I don't need other stable coins or other liquidity to hedge my position. So for example, I believe that market will go
hedge
bear.
my position by my position.
Yes. So it's like a synthetic, let me say, synthetic derivatives.
And how risky is it?
It's no risk. So
there is no risk for stable, but how risky is for native? For example, if native start falling down, so my hedge
you will lose, of course.
Will be lose more faster.
Yeah, but just imagine if like you feeling that a market is U-turn, yeah. So it's a time of bull market, yeah. So you open the position, and you use your LP to open the long.
Yeah.
So you will earn dramatically more.
Yeah.
With just one liquidity.
It looks like some kind of new paradigm.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. This is this is especially for professional players. But we need it. In a DeFi, we need some kind of tools and instrumentals which already included like in the old CeFi platforms. But in a DeFi, it's more technology way of processing. It's more longer because we use like all the technologies in non-custodial way.
Yes.
And this is like a little much more complicated. So what do you think about the current market, and what do you think also about the ideal DeFi model in the future? How do you see it?
So, me personally, I believe that the old DeFi at the moment, all DeFi, all projects, everything what happened on the crypto market, it's still the sandbox for the big guys. And right now, the total market capitalization it's just 1 trillion. And like it's a total, yeah. DeFi it even less, of course.
Much more.
Yeah, but I believe in like 5-6 years that those technology which using for DeFi, they will be implemented in the real world assets, in the derivatives and the security, like in the real business, let me say. But we need for that like a 5-6 years. So what I mean, for example, like the process of liquidation on any borrowing on lending platform of DeFi, like it's worked perfect. It's like worked perfect. You can liquidate, anyone can liquidate. Like one guy which was living in Pakistan, he's like 15 years old. He can make the smart contract on both and make a huge liquidation on the Aave or compound. So he can use the flash loan. So he even don't need the money to make liquidation and receive the profit. It's not possible right now in centralized finance.
Yeah, it's super cool. If I want to do some kind of liquidation or arbitrage in a traditional way, I need to go to you and you need to know me, and we sign some agreements that I will borrow something from you, and after I will go and try it. But
too much paperwork, man. It just imagine like this. The bank, Silicon Valley Bank, was bankrupt. Yeah, just imagine how many people they have on board, which they have to decide what they have to do with this like toxic securities and toxic papers. So it can take like a month to make a decision what they will do with those toxic assets. In DeFi, it's like easily,
it's easily
liquidation.
Because we have atomic swap.
Yeah.
Atomic swap is the future. I think this is one of the biggest technology which happened in the crypto. when I make a flash loan from you or from any other pool, and I can easily try to like my math algorithm. If nothing work, so I just lost my gas. I'm not
That's
lost
it. That's
what
it.
I'm borrowing
Yes,
from you.
yes.
And I don't need to do any manual work. I need to sign anything with
Yeah.
you, provide you collateral. I'm borrowing from you like 100 million. I'm trying to launch my order. It's not done. I lost my
That's it.
$2 in a
It's,
gas.
it's super. It's,
Yeah.
it's exciting. So those kind of technology will be. I believe it will be implemented in centralized finance. How, we don't know at the moment, but of course they will use those technology because in general those technology, it's a game changer for all financial industries, for all markets. So I believe DeFi will be like more and more grow in the nearest future. Regarding the current market price and I believe so it's not in the end, it's not a U-turn of the market at the moment. So we still not enough blood. Not enough
Not
blood.
enough blood.
Not enough blood, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
time
think
for
maybe
builders.
1.5, maybe 2 years more blood, and then we will turn around.
Start growing.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Thank you,
today.
Tigran. Yeah, thank you.